Alright then, let's see if the audio is working. Alright then, let's see if the audio is working. Yep, it's working. Okay, so it is time for more LA Noire fun. I am going to try to do more than one case this time. I'm going to try to attempt to do two. So, let us dive in. Ooh, almost forgot one thing. Okay, so before I start this, I often have something to say to y'all, and I'm going to quickly let y'all know about this. My headphones are... Headphones? The fuck is headphones? Headphones! Phones! My headphones are slowly busting, which absolutely sucks the big one. So what that might mean is that the streams won't stop, it's just the audio quality from my end might get shit, because I'll either have to switch to the headphones that come with my normal day-to-day stuff, which I don't have a pair yet, but the mic quality is quite shit, or I'll have to go with the PlayStation camera, which I do not like because its audio like picks up way like louder shit, and it sucks because like the tiniest thing it can hear, and I can probably hear the arguments and late night stuff that I don't want people to hear. Ah, damn it! I was not paying attention.
Galloway. Got it, Skipper.
Oh yeah, I almost forgot. Had the audio a bit
I'll
low.
bring him.
Because I keep forgetting this. What really sucks is that the audio, for some odd reason, is like really fucking
female
loud.
Dumped in plain sight in the grass at the end of Hill Street. Hacks are all over it. Captain's trying to fend them off.
That sounds awfully similar.
The first rule of police work is make no assumptions until you've seen the evidence. Skipper wants you to have your newspaper face on, college boy.
Alright, come on.
I think I know the place where they found the lady. It overlooks Sunset Boulevard. Let's go.
I've been in this job 20 years. I never fired.
I never farted? Ooh, you.
I think one of them would have seen it.
What about you?
That's the guy from the papers. Solved that big case.
Ah, damn it, he's a nice guy. Come on, can I at least get that one guy? What about you? What about you? What about you? You look like a jerk.
What the hell?
Damn it! Better just lower the audio just in case.
You did a decent job on the Henry case, Phelps. Not bad for your first time at bat.
Thanks, Rusty.
But don't go getting ahead of yourself. That's one clearance under your belt. Now it's a new day with a new dead lady that needs our attention.
And no assumptions
I don't
until we see the
know,
evidence.
like,
right?
there's a ton of things I could probably conversate
See, I
about.
knew you were a fast learner, Phelps. We might get along after all.
So you mean we aren't getting along right now?
Whoa,
You know, despite
there.
the broken glass and dead bodies on the road. I think in all seriousness...
Phelps!
Calm down, Rusty. How did I do this? And how did it teleport? Come on, Phelps. Well, yes, sirree, Bob. This is quite a good one. For a split second, I thought that license plate said MGS. No! We gotta watch that again. So I think I'll talk to y'all a bit for a few different things. I guess, how's life going? Interesting. Grandfather's not exactly happy because doctors have sort of taken away his license because he is 80 years old. And that's not because, like, oh, he's a bad driver. No, he's actually very competent, you know, behind the wheel. It's just they're sort of scared in case of anything medical happening.
Got it, Skipper.
I don't know about wearing
Yeah, I'll bring him.
the homicide suit.
What have we got?
I kind
New
of
case.
wonder.
White female dumped in plain sight in the grass at the end of Hill Street. Hacks are all
Do
over.
I dare wear the
Captain's trying to
hardboiled
fend them
suit?
off.
That sounds awfully
You know what?
similar.
I kind of want to,
First rule
purely
of police
because
work is make no
it would make
assumptions
stuff a
until you see
little
the
easier.
evidence. Skipper wants you to have your newspaper face on, college boy. I think I...
Stop! Suit swap time. There it is.
know the place where they found the lady. It overlooks Sunset Boulevard. Let's go.
I heard he's an honest cop. What is not?
Heard he's an honest cop. Sudden crotch zoom. Come on, Rusty. I can beat you. Apart from that, I'm sort of waiting for school to go back into play. Move your fat ass! And there we have our comment.
You did a decent job on the Henry case, Phelps.
Second case
Not
of
bad
homicide.
for
I
the
thought
first
I'd be
time.
coming farther in.
Thanks, Rusty.
But don't go getting ahead of yourself. That's one clearance under your belt.
Like you probably
Now
expect
it's a new
Vice.
day with a new dead
Oh.
lady that needs our attention.
I'm kind of
No
nervous about
assumptions
Vice
until we
because
see
I'm
the
pretty
evidence.
sure I am going to absolutely
See how you
load.
were a fast learner, Phelps. We might get along after all.
Damn it! Name escapes me. Not Boyd.
Breathe, Phelps. Breathe, damn it!
What the hell is his name? Wow, I cannot believe I am that blank on this sucker's
Now,
name.
boys, you know as much as I do. I'll be holding a press conference once the autopsy's been completed. I have two of my finest investigators on the case. Fresh from bringing down the sword of justice on the crazed sex
Captain,
Alonzo
aren't there
Mendes.
similarities
No
between
one-
this murder and the murder
No
of
one is
Celine
supposed to
Henry
like Roy
and of
Earl.
Elizabeth Short for that matter?
But you know what? I kind of think L.A. Noire was sort of the tipping point for Rockstar with those specific characters. Because at that point, I think they started purposely putting in those characters that were like real dicks that you dislike. Actually, what am I saying? Because there's technically characters that even date back, like Ryder from San Andreas.
Yeah, right. Any new leads
But
in
maybe
the
I'm just
Italian
talking about
case?
those characters that really get underneath your skin that you really just want to throw into the freeway. I mean, for this, it's Roy Earl. For Redemption 2, it's Micah. Seriously, during the last stream of Redemption 2, I really lost my shit over the last thing Micah said. Hey, y'all want to see a dead body?
First on scene.
I'm sorry. Okay,
You find her, Gonzalez?
Not me. The family out
Gonzalez,
patrol.
Latino.
I was first reporting.
Can you show me the body?
It's under the pepper tree. This way.
Let's see, what was I talking about life and how it's
All these
going?
cops-
As I
such
said,
big,
waiting
right?
for school to get back in so I can finish my shit and get out into the world. I'm still job hunting. I dropped off an application at a local place, and fingers crossed I get a job there working nighttime because it is dead quiet there. Whoop! Ooh, size 9s.
The stomping angle in the Henry case. Was it reported in the press?
Sure
Wait,
was.
small
Every
footsteps?
detail a copycat would want was there in the story.
Dare I say this could be another dead body? Come on. What else? There's got to be more stuff lying around. Around the bushes. Wait. Aha! The killer was drugged. Wait. I can't really make out, but I wonder if that's an old school Budweiser label. Ryder from San Andreas, Gary from Bully. Oh, I straight up loathed Gary. Dare I'd say... No, I'd already seen the... I saw the footsteps! What was over here? Purse. I don't think you were there, but I really lost my mind over Gary.
The motive was robbery.
$5! That looks like a different photograph of Lincoln. Not really photograph, would it be drawing? Well, technically it's dollar bills, so it would be printing. It's still really... it doesn't matter.
Well, we have a name. Can you run Deirdre Muller by RNI?
Back in a second.
Anything else? Dollar bill? Nope. I think that's it. Alright, time to fiddle around with the corpse. Wait, not the purse. Not the purse, Phelps. Finbar, would you take a look at this? I hope this isn't Chris's blood. No shit, it's not his blood. Phelps, get your head screwed on. Poor girl.
Signature mark.
Oh,
Very
distinctive.
Flux.
I'll do some comparisons back at the lab and get back to you.
This ain't no way to go, darling. Footmarks. Does it either look like... Yeah, that's footmarks, so fucker stomped.
Looks like she was tied up.
It does at first, but that would leave a mark on her other wrist, too. I
Bruise
think her
marks.
watch might have been torn off.
But there's no markings on her body, apart from the shoe print. Other hand, another ring.
What's this mark? Cut on a finger.
Fourth finger, left hand, a wedding or engagement ring, violently removed.
The question is, why in the blue balls of hell?
Detective,
Oh,
RNI
wait,
says that Deirdre
almost forgot.
Mahler of 130 North Bonnie Bray was reported missing this morning by her husband, Hugo Mahler.
Thanks.
I tell you. Let's grab...
Similar MO.
To what? The Dahlia? I don't think so.
Celine Henry.
Why the
That's a
hell would the
closed
person
case.
want to strip
This
the
is probably
corpse
another
naked?
sad sack who lost his temper with a broad who wouldn't put out.
Are you a suspect, Rusty?
Watch your mouth, Phelps. All I'm saying is we got enough to do without reopening closed cases.
Talk me through it, Mal.
Severely battered, on display. Footprints would indicate that she has been stomped. Size of the footprints would seem to
I
indicate...
guess for shock value. I probably did go over it the first time, but it doesn't really seem like a motive apart from just shock value to leave a corpse out in the blue, naked.
I'll need to do further tests for semen.
Angry boyfriend. If they were married, they'd be at home. Not humping out here in Lover's Lane. Let's grab the husband, take him downtown, and work him over. Could have this wrapped up by lunchtime.
What about not making
Not that
assumptions
easy,
and going on
Rusty.
the evidence?
Give me some peace and quiet while I finish up.
Okay.
So what's going on over there?
There's a dead body. Go check it out. Poke it with a stick. I see a ramp! Rusty, get your fat ass in the car! Phelps, that isn't the right way. Whee!
Gently.
I thought we were on our way to...
Out of the way!
If it doesn't work out, that is.
Deirdre Muller has suffered enough. More than enough. You shouldn't make disparaging comments about her without even the slightest inkling of what she was like.
She was a woman, wasn't she? You know, around about my third divorce, I realized women might not be the pure angels we imagine. You're married, ain't you, Phelps?
Don't make any insinuations
Don't
about
take woman advice
the
from a
woman.
guy who's had
the mother of
multiple
my
marriages, because most likely they have no fucking clue.
Don't tell me your eyes.
You gotta be willing to
This
work
conversation
through
is
the
over.
tough moments, my boy. And Rusty, you fail at being a man with the ladies. So what else is going on in life? Not much. Headphone falling apart, so I'm thinking to myself, either got to find a job or punch the right people to get the right amount of money out.
Jesus, Phelps!
This is based on the infamous Black Dahlia murder case, where Elizabeth Short was killed, stripped, bisected, and gutted. Yeah, as you can tell, I was reading the comment.
Watch where you're driving, you maniac!
Well, there the engine goes. Back here! Back here! Stop! In the name of the law! Well. Let's see. You know, you. Car looks too. I need something sleek. There we go. Out of the car.
I'm sorry, sir. Police officer. I need your car.
Do this.
Yes, I can. I barely knew anything about the Black Dahlia. Though, maybe it's just because, like, I probably did mention it before, but family was always, like, watching crime shows when I was a kid, and so, I don't know, I just sort of grew numb to, like, all sorts of murder stuff. And what I mean by that is, like, most people, like, have that sick curiosity that drives them to watch it and learn about this stuff. But because I sort of grew up on it, I just sort of had no interest in learning about it. Because it was like, dark stuff. Watch the road, Phelps! Hold on, I'm reading the comments section.
He doesn't look real good.
Quick, what happened?
Some punk held up my stand. This guy tried to help and got a bullet for his trouble. He got hit and hightailed it through the parking lot. Get
Dude,
going.
you look way too calm for having a bullet in your chest. Hang on, that's Dick Tracy! 30 seconds, no more dick! 30 seconds, no more dick! We've got no choice. We've got to pit maneuver it. No! Get back here! No! Wrong turn! Figura verasto. Okay. Let's try this again. Let's try this again. Los Ingleso.
Please, you've got to call for help. He doesn't look real good.
Quick, what happened?
He doesn't look
Some
real
punk held up
good.
my stand.
Ah, I
This guy tried
see.
to help and got a
Sir,
bullet
you
for
need to
his
stop
trouble.
eating.
He got
I mean,
hit
look
and
at all the
hightailed it through the
ketchup on
parking
your
lot.
shirt.
Get going.
No, that's from gunshot wounds. Oh. Actually, it is ketchup. Get back here, Dick Tracy. Oh, move! Joey, I'll read it in a moment. Whoop!
Jesus, Phelps, you're terrorizing these poor slubs.
I don't know what is up with Fenrir's car, but I swear it handles worse in the remaster than it does in the original.
Put the weapon down now.
Put the weapon down now. I meant to aim for the other guy. Yeah, it kinda does. Up, down, left, right, circle, square, square,
Please,
square,
you've
circle,
got to call for
right,
help.
left,
He doesn't
down,
look
down,
real
up, up.
good.
Quick, what happened?
Some punk held up
Cole
my stand.
Phelps,
This
renegade.
guy tried to help and got a bullet for his
You
trouble.
talk too much.
He got hit and hightailed it through the parking lot.
No matter
Keep
what,
going.
no matter how much of a pure boy I am in Mass Effect 2, that is always the renegade option I will always go with. Huh, that's a weird thought that occurred to my head. I wonder what finger is more commonly used for pressing R2. Moo! Fuck your hot dogs! Whoop, whoop! I wonder if it's the middle finger or index finger.
God, you're gonna kill us!
Fica la bello!
You're a different
Out of
man
the way.
than the captain, Phelps.
Put the weapon down now.
I'll pull the trigger.
Put the weapon down now.
What are you waiting for, Phelps? Up and at him.
Fill him up with Swiss
Oh, look
cheese.
here, Phelps.
What? Correct yourself. I turn him into Swiss cheese. I guess the sounds of the gunshots gave him a heart attack.
Car 11K calling KGPL. Shots fired. Suspect is down. We're code 4, but I need an ambulance on ground between 4th and 5th Street.
Oh, wait. You know what? I was about to say something along the lines of, like, I don't know why Rockstar never went, like, full out to have, like, Cole Phelps with, like, a yellow trench coat and a yellow hat. And that basically made me remember, wait a minute, Warren Beatty owns the rights to Dick Tracy. So much so that he did an interview dressed as Dick Tracy just so he could hold the rights for about a few more years to the Dick Tracy license. I play a pure paragon of Mass Effect 2, yeah, every single renegade I interrupt that game, I will always favor working too hard. Zap.
If we survive this, it's gonna be a miracle.
Yes. I don't recall that one. Like, there's so much shit that I've done. I have played through Mass Effect 2 a bunch of times, and there's still shit I don't remember. Like the option in Tashanka, where I believe you can interrupt a conversation two Krogan are having. Like, they're basically sort of shit-talking Shepard as a human. And the renegade option is just to walk up and fucking headbutt one of them. And that one Krogan's like, I like him. Or her. I like this human. Oh, that says bus. That said
go
bus.
easy, Phelps.
Whoop. The hell? Ooh, some ditch work. Molar. What's a molar? What's a molar? And... oh, wait, not this one.
Phelps and Galloway, LAPD.
It was
Is
the
your
Archangel
father home?
mission where you see Blue Sun's surgeon fixing up the guns.
What's your name, miss?
Oh, yes. That! I believe I did do that a few times.
Thank you. Could you have a seat for me, Michelle?
No, I stand corrected. I think I only did that like once.
We're gonna have a look around.
So if you'll excuse me, I'm going to look underneath your bed and find all the playgirls. Actually, that raises a question. When did Playgirls go into production?
No.
Chester, you're talking about shit about a girl that's probably not even teenager. She's probably 12. Knock it off. I apologize about that. That was really stupid of me. Ah, here we go. Ooh. Fancy looking boots. Nah, size 8s.
Size 8s.
I just noticed something creepy. I wear size 9s, and the killer wears size 9s. Am I the killer?
Elgin wristwatch. Probably the same one snatched from her body.
Wait a minute. Never mind. Ring's probably the more important detail.
No sign of a wedding ring.
Oh, that's all clues. Yeah, I guess so. Wait. Nope. I thought there was a picture out there at the bedside. Ooh, wait. Wait a second. Nah. I think I already saw that picture before and already commented on it. Ooh, wait a minute. If you don't mind, I'm going to eat some food.
Doesn't give me anything to go on.
A lemon. This is turning into quite a sour case. Nah, that joke doesn't work. Chester, can you stop trying to be entertaining? Yeah. Carrots.
Not sure this means much.
Carrot doesn't mean much? Yeah, that's true, because technically, flavor's just so-so.
Don't think this is any use to us.
Ooh, wait a minute. Wait. January. So supposedly it's... Wait a minute. January... No, wait, yeah, the calendar is in play.
Is this about Mommy? Daddy is trying to find her. Please tell me she's okay.
I'm sorry to have to tell you this, Michelle, but your mother is dead. Do you think you could answer a few questions for us?
Try.
Phelps, what's taking so long? What's up, Doc? My name is Detective Bug Chungus. Big Chungus. Bug Chungus? Alright.
When did you last see your mother?
Yesterday afternoon. I went to a dance at Belmont High. Mommy was supposed to pick me up, but she didn't show.
So what did you do then?
I was upset. Daddy came instead.
You're looking away, sweetie. Do I? Yep, I'm gonna have to do it anyway.
And did you...
Fuck! Damn you, community!
Of course. Some boys offered me a ride home, but that's not the right thing to do.
So you were hanging
Quit!
around...
Quit! Fuck it! New run! Okay, I won't do that a second time. I'm sorry. I should have went with my gut because she was looking away. Doubt. Cole flips the table over and yells at the kid's face. We know you're fucking lying! Tell us now, or we'll put you in the brig and we'll let you know you fucked boys. But technically, I'm a girl. And it would be men, but still.
Phelps and Galloway.
And it would most likely be within, like, 10 years
home?
or so.
We'll be home soon. He's been out looking for Mommy.
What's your name?
Michelle Ellen
I just had a vision of Cole getting upset with the girl as she has the door partway open, and he fucking kicks the door open. Oh, I am a terrible person.
We're gonna have a look around.
Enjoy the sight of my partner. Go ahead, have a conversation with him. He's quite pleasant. Hey, Charmy.
Work boots. Size 8s.
You wearing size 8s, motherfucker?
My partner will explain everything when he gets back.
Cole Phelps, short-tempered.
Elgin wristwatch. Probably the same one snatched from her body.
Again, doesn't quite make sense because we didn't find markings of that. Oh wait, what did you do, Emo? No, I just purely suggested the idea that Cole Phelps got pissed off at the little girl while waiting, and so decided to kick the door open. Excuse me. So, excuse me, but I have to offer this information to you. Your mother's dead. Cole Phelps. And my pillows are all fucked up.
She's okay.
I'm sorry to have to tell you this, Michelle, but your mother is dead.
My Michelle.
Do you think you could answer a few
I made it reappear.
Try.
That was a classic moment. Alright,
When did you
last
last
contact.
see your mother?
Yesterday afternoon. I went to a dance at Belmont High. Mommy was supposed to pick me up, but she didn't show.
So what did you do then?
I was upset. Daddy came instead.
I think you're telling the truth.
So you were hanging around the school for quite a while. What happened with your father?
I don't know.
Yeah, Johnny just dies laughing.
I called and
I need to really
finally
watch
he
more
answered.
SGB again.
Came
I don't
straight away
recall
then.
when, but I think it was around Far Cry 5 when I
Some of your
kind of
mother's
stopped
jewelry
watching.
was missing. Can you describe
I
her
don't know,
things?
maybe it was just sort of an odd point. Okay, I need to answer my questions truthfully, and please, for the love of God, don't say my hat looks tacky. And I was not paying attention. Intuition time! Time to basically get the answer.
I know it's painful, Michelle, but this may be important. She wore a wedding ring?
Mommy chose it herself. A rose gold wedding band and a matching diamond and ruby engagement ring.
She wore a watch?
Yes, a yellow gold Elgin watch. Daddy bought it for her birthday. We had a fight. It was kind of a makeup present.
Your mom and dad are happily married?
What are you saying? Of course they are.
I'm gonna call bullshit on that.
They weren't happy, were they, Michelle? Did your father ever hit your mother?
Just the once. She said she would leave him if he ever did it again. He bought her a brooch for him to
Another
make up
abusive
for it.
relationship. Then again, it was the 1940s, and I'm pretty sure the old stuff of the past.
Thanks, Miss Muller. You've
It's
been
not
very
cool, though.
brave.
Hey, wife beater!
What gives?
Daddy, the
Go
police
to your
are
room,
here.
please, Michelle. I'll talk to the police.
Daddy, Mommy is gone.
Go to your room, young lady. She's not even out of school. You can't come in here interrogating her like she's
Your
some
wife
kind
was
of...
found murdered this morning.
Found? What? But she only...
But I had nothing to do with it. I did not hit her. It's a bullshit. I did not hit her. I did not. Oh, hi, Mark. Imagine if you use both hard-boiled detective or remove an answer institution to narrow down to either truth or doubt. Wait a minute. Imagine if you use both the hard-boiled detective suit and remove an answer intuition to narrow it down to either truth or doubt, and you still get the question wrong. Oh, then I would call it straight-up bullshit.
What size shoe do you wear, Mr. Mueller?
Why do you ask?
It's routine, sir.
Because the hardboiled suit just basically removes one answer by itself. It removes one answer by itself, but if you add an intuition of removing an answer, it basically gives you the straight-up thing you're looking for. Lol the room. Well, I had to. What was he saying? Okay. Size 9s, I think. Wait. Accuse.
Why are you lying to me, Mr. Mueller?
Why would I lie to you at a time like this?
Because you see, you're wearing size 8s, motherfucker!
That's funny. The work boots we found
Thank
here are
you,
size
Matt.
8. Why lie about it if you've got nothing to hide?
Because I always get teased about the size of my feet. You know, small feet, small...
Always been true in my experience.
What do you mean? Size 8s is kind of fucking large. Was like 13 the expected size of most men?
So you were here all night. You stayed in while your wife
I
went out to
imagine
pick
Cole
up your
Phelps
daughter?
interrogating Tommy Wiseau. That actually would be quite amazing. Damn it, I really need to start paying attention more. That's correct. I'm gonna cost down.
You got any way of...
Nope! Nope! Gotta restart! Gotta restart! No. Okay, do I take the loss? Do I take the loss and move on? Or do I restart? Yeah, because it would start me from the beginning.
You son of a bitch. You come here making all these accusations.
You just sort of stopped there.
You phoned in a missing persons report this morning?
I messed up my sentence. Finbar, use the time machine!
My wife left around 9:30. Michelle was out at dance. She called me to let me know that Deidre didn't turn up.
You're shuffling around too much. Doubt?
Did your wife ever go out by herself? To bars, nightclubs?
No. What are you suggesting? You suggesting my wife's loose? Now is not the time for you to be pushing me, mister.
Your daughter said you were having an argument.
We argued about who would pick up Michelle. I worked a full day. I wanted to come home, put my feet up.
Okay, stop right there. That makes no fucking sense. How would picking up your daughter be a pain in the ass? Even though you worked a full day, you're still sitting, you dumbass! Like, I understand the concept of relaxation, but it's not that fucking hard. Like, just be the good parent.
Your wife was beaten and then strangled. In your case, you have no alibi and a history of violence towards your wife.
That's not true, god damn it.
I call bullshit.
It is true, Hugo. You're a violent man. You try to keep a lid on it at home, but sometimes you lost control. Your daughter and your wife were scared of you.
You don't know anything about me.
Damn it. Butterfly brooch purchase. Wait. Could the butterfly brooch work? Here you go. Now's not the time to be pushing me, mister. He talks as he talks to the pusher. Please?
I know about the golden butterfly, Hugo, and how you bought your wife off the last time you heard her.
She liked to spend money, all right? Dresses, jewelry, her hair. It drove me goddamn crazy. Do I look like a Rockefeller?
Nobody likes a cheapskate, Hugo.
True.
Getting hostile with us is a very bad idea.
My grandfather
I'm
sometimes
no
has a
murderer.
bit of a
Make some
problem when it
arrangements
comes
for
to
your
washing
daughter,
the
and then
dishes.
present yourself to
He
Central
refuses
Station
to use
for
hot
questioning.
water because hot water costs money.
This is an outrage. I didn't
Yeah,
kill my
congrats,
wife.
Emo.
Your daughter is in the next room, Muller,
Thanks,
so
Charmy.
I'm giving you a break. Don't make me change my mind, and don't make me come looking for you.
I forgot.
Should go back in there and bust his ass.
One, we need to break his alibi. Check phone records, canvass the neighbors.
Joey,
Two, we have motive
if I
domestic
remember
violence,
correctly,
which
isn't
probably
this
goes
the
to
case
happen
where we
in
come
LA.
across that one guy
Three,
nearby
we
the
have no
college?
evidence tying
You
him
know,
to
the real creepy one?
Hello, detective.
Yes? Damn it, I was hoping a car would hit me. Wait. Damn it! Okay, fuck it.
Yes, ma'am.
I heard the terrible news over the radio.
And you can help us with our inquiries?
Yes, sir. They had a row last night. I heard Mrs. Muller screaming.
Did you see Mrs. Muller come home late last night at all?
No, not at all. I did see Mr. Muller put something in the incinerator earlier this morning, though.
I told you he was our guy. Now let's get this bum downtown and into a cell.
Look, there he is now.
Who arrested that movie producer?
Step away from the incinerator. Don't let him get away.
Okay, but no shooting.
Get back here!
Make the case.
Come on! Right before the sidewalk. Gotcha. This is a job for the pusher. Yes, this is the case that has the pervert at the high school. Asphalt Jungle. The hell is that trophy? Chase down and tackle a fleeing suspect on foot in the LAPD detective. No, that's right, because I haven't done this yet. Alright. Oh, wait.
Check in the incinerator, Phelps. I'll hold our stupid friend.
Wait. Size 8 shoes with blood.
I can explain the...
Get him booked in at Central, officer. Then put him in an interview room. We'll be speaking with him later.
It was so obvious
sir,
was the
detective.
killer, but I wanted to believe it wasn't
Is
true.
there someone you can call, miss?
I don't want home and
You need somewhere to stay, Michelle.
There is stuff that
family,
hints towards him,
grandparents,
but there's also the other
Helen,
guy.
but she lives in Bakersfield and
Call her. We're gonna get someone down
Bakersfield?
here from juvenile hall.
Ah, Bakersfield! Hey, listen, honey. There's gonna be a guy
get some
sometime in the
uniforms down
future.
here,
His name's
clean
gonna be
up,
Gabriel.
take care of the
It's
kids.
gonna be a rather big kid. You're probably gonna be an old lady by then, but treat him nice. He's a good guy. I was trying to use the mailbox.
Galloway, Homicide Division, badge number 564.
Go ahead, Detective Unit.
Did we get Ray Pinker and a technical services team to a house
Wait,
at 130 North?
is it
Bonnie
just
Broad
gone?
Street? Send someone down from juvenile hall to look after a young lady.
Okay.
Inform Detective Phelps that the coroner has report waiting. Police morgue downtown when he's available.
I want to see Phelps tackle somebody on the road, then immediately get hit by a truck. Somewhere that's available. Wait. I want to call! Who are you gonna call? Every time it's obvious with this stuff, it's like, please make it be them, please.
I need an address on a Belmont High School.
Every time it's obvious, this stuff, I'm like, please make it not be them, please make it not be them. Because you obviously don't want people to, you know, be the killers.
Thank you.
And I think in this case, like, either choice is not the real killer, but it's more or less like a case of what do you prefer more? Do you want the person who basically punched his wife once, or do you want the creep that stalks kids? Because, fuck that. Now, I'm going to ask y'all this question. I won't reveal it now, but who do you think I'm going to book? The
I'm
husband
surprised, you know.
or the creep?
I didn't make the husband for it.
Always make the husband, Phelps. 9 times out of 10, it's the closest person to the Vic who does the deed. God knows I've wanted to kill some wives in my day.
Lex parsimoniae.
What?
The law of parsimony.
All right.
Occam's razor.
Charmy
The
says
simplest
the creep.
explanation is most likely the correct one.
But I'm
No, you
a
could have said that
creep.
without getting all liturgical.
I'm a
I'll try to dumb things down
widow. Actually, it's been so long since I've heard that song. Oh, here's a fun fact. You know that song was pulled off the air because the beat... Apparently, the British radio said the song was too depressing. Oh, stat hatch 1247. Did you hear the tragedy of Dog Plugus the Wise? It's not a common story, should I tell, but it's the Sith. It's a good song. I'm one of those guys that likes emotional shit. Hey, fun fact. During a live stream, I tried pointing Will towards one of the novels you can find, and it was a pain in the ass.
There he is. See him?
Ooh. Stop!
There he is.
Stop before I put you in the showers and put multiple soaps around you for to pick up. Really wish I could have gotten into the wall there. We have to arrest the creep to get the 5-star rating and to get on Donnelly's good side. Huh.
11K.
I did not know that. Interesting. I'm most likely not going to get the 5 stars. But again, I'll leave it for both of you to speculate exactly who I'm going to choose.
What's your name?
Who's asking?
We can do this the easy way or the hard way.
You know what's really fucked up?
Rooney.
This guy kind of reminds me of Mickey Rooney.
What are you doing around here?
I like to keep an eye on the children.
Strictly paternal, is it, Eli?
Don't sass me, boy.
A woman was abducted here
Boy?
last night, Eli, and murdered.
And I
Bitch!
would love to make you for that, you Loki.
You only call a boy somebody that's younger than you.
About that.
And
What
motherfucker,
did he say?
Phelps is probably older than you.
Younger than that.
Turn out your pockets, Eli.
Now, why would I do that?
Because I'm about to break your fucking skull, Eli.
Butterfly
You're under arrest,
Brooch.
Eli. You're in very deep trouble.
Mickey Rooney.
Get some backup down here, Rusty. We need to get this.
His
one
last name
downtown
is
and into the
Rooney,
center.
so...
I'll tell them we got a kitty raper coming in. They can roll out the red carpet.
Into the paddy wagon you go. Hey, here's a
What time
fun
did you
fact
see the
about
person park
prisons.
the
If
car?
they find out
Late
you,
last night.
and if they find out
School
that
social opened
you're
at
that
1
kind of
a.m.
person and you were put in jail for that reason,
Lately, we've had problems
you're put
with
through
child
hell.
molester.
Eli
Kind of makes
Rooney.
me happy.
We've met him.
Filthy son of a bitch. He was here yesterday before the dance.
Was it him you saw park the car?
I don't know, sir. I'd like to say yes, but the truth is it was pretty dark.
Would you say Rooney is violent?
Yes, sir. I would
How
say so,
fucking
yes.
creepy. He kind of looks like Mickey
Thanks for
Rooney,
your-
and his last name is Rooney. Alright, trunk we go.
The
Bloody
overalls
shirt.
are stenciled HM. Muller is a mechanic. I wonder what Eli does for a living.
It's from a
Right.
Chrysler. Could be
God,
important.
I have heard it too. Come on.
Blood and skin samples. We better get Ray Pinker out here.
Realistic rope physics. Chester? You're right. Gotta solve the case. Okay. could you dare me to eat all those donuts? Whee!
Radio?
Okay. Come on. Wait. Blue box.
Phelps, 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
I need interrogation set up at Central for both suspects being held in the Mahler homicide case.
Certainly, Detective. I'll get in touch with the watch commander.
Thanks, ma'am.
How's that just been paid look about him? I say we make Rooney for this. I think we should
Central
lay it
Ward?
on him. He was near the car. He had her jewelry. The DA will love him for it.
Even if he didn't do it?
But we still gotta
cares
interview
whether
the
he
both
did
of
it?
them.
You have kids, Phelps? Oh, come on!
Out of the way!
Rotter.
And we let Mueller slide?
For a while. He gets a free
Mr.
pass.
Young Boys, Valdez?
I don't know about this. My
You
gut
fuck your
says
boys,
Mueller. We caught him
Kawamaki?
trying to
Are you a mad woman?
I don't know about this. My gut says Mueller. We
I
caught him trying to
wonder.
destroy evidence in his
Hey
backyard.
Joey, I ever
And
tell
that was
you,
his call,
like,
the bloody
really
treason.
early on
I
into
never
the
said it
SGB
wasn't
Discord, they had a
He probably killed his
contest.
wife, deprived
It
that
basically
poor
was
kid
just
of
like
mother. But he's
one.
not
The
in
rule
immediate
was
danger to anyone else.
use this PNG
Rooney's a
of
threat.
Cole Phelps
Calm down.
in the meme, and you could potentially win like a gift card. And my meme was actually one of the finalists.
Really want to run that risk?
Essentially, it was the what was it, red, green, and blue button format. Really? Yeah. The meme was
You've helped quite enough.
it was good cop, bad cop accused, and the blue button was accused, and Cole Phelps was slamming the blue button, and on the button it said, "You fucking boys." And the only use of the Cole Phelps PNG was like a transparent picture of Phelps. I remember that contest. Yeah. Still surprised my meme actually got that far. I kind of wonder if they ever do plan on doing another one in the future. Wait! I keep forgetting City Morgue. Oh! Clam! Can't stop us now! Okay. There we go. I remember it kind of too. I remember seeing the channel of it back then, but I didn't have the courage to do it at the time. And this old girl can still kick it. Well, spoke too soon. Looks like them Phipps boys are at it again. Or I noticed too late. Ooh, I wonder. Hey, custodian. Come on.
Phelps, Rusty, thanks for coming.
Can you blood type the shoe?
Damn it! I want the
It'll all be in the
janitor to
report,
scream
but
at me.
I'm assuming you want the details now?
Please. Cause of death is strangulation?
Correct. Take a look at the samples on the bench.
All right. Well, they teleported you there.
What are the normal uses for that kind of rope?
On boats, mooring lines.
Correct. Although Ray says that they're sometimes used as bell ropes in churches.
Okay, sort of a disturbing thing. Apologies if this sounds really fucked up, but it makes logical sense. If you're gonna strangle somebody, you gotta use a very steady rope. So something for boats, basically stuff to hold heavy stuff, would most likely
Well,
make
in
the
my
most logical
experience,
sense.
sailors seem to have the greater libido.
Was Mrs. Muller criminally
I would
attacked?
I
No
would like to have
external or
participated
internal
in the
traces of
contest, but I don't have Photoshop
man.
on my
If
computer.
anything else comes up, you let us know.
I've already used the trial version. Oh no, that's a shame. Yeah, fuck. That. Wait, Joey, do you have a phone? Because what is the name of that stupid app I use? Because the app I use is called PicArts. Now, here's a pro tip for you. PicArts is fantastic. Wait. What am I missing? I believe that's everything. Yeah, I have Samsung Galaxy. I recommend you get PicArts. Now, there's one problem with it, as I was about to get into, but essentially, the problem is that, like, it really wants you to try to get the trial version, which, you know, basically comes with a few other stuff, but the basic version works fine enough. To circumvent that ad BS, just turn off the data before you use it. That's how I make most of my meme edits. It's still not perfect, but at least it can work.
The coroner's office.
Carruthers is a good man, professional, diligent. If you're working with a pro, it's easy to overlook the grim realities of a place like that.
Funny job, that. The coroner's.
How so?
You know, you don't want them enjoying their work too much. The wrong kind of man can get awfully lonely rattling around a joint full of corpses.
Rusty, that's like something out of the pulp.
Well, Rusty, I'm afraid to let you know this. Place his hand on Rusty's shoulder while he's driving. You're talking to one such man. It gets lonely on those nights. Partner isn't nearby. Everybody's gone from the crime scene, and the corpse is just there. Gotta have your fun some way. Yeah, that sounds as dark and fucked up as that one other guy. Not sure if it's the next case, but we do come across somebody who was trying to kiss a corpse later on. Sorry!
Slow and steady, come on!
So, download what I need to download, then disconnect my phone from the network and meme away. Yeah. Well, PicArts is just sort of... Come on, come on, come on, you're not that slow, Chester. It's like PicArts just by itself.
You better not go.
It does have a lot of cool features, though, if you do use the internet, like one of those fancy artistic drawing
Bowlers in
things.
2 and the perverts in 1.
This game can be screwed up. Darn. Yep.
Coroner says it's going to take at least
Definitely
a week to
screwed
get
up.
an ID.
Boys.
Captain, we were on our way to interview Eli Rooney.
Yes, Phelps, I know. This particular fiend is an old acquaintance. I have tried to reaffirm his belief in a wrathful and terrible God. Whichever way it goes, I'll be dealing personally with him.
I'd like to think that implies that he tries killing him.
You look like you've had it rough.
You see me asking for your
Yeah, I
sympathy,
played a
boy?
little bit of it. It gets pretty dark. But looking on the bright side, at least you're the police and doing things good.
I had worse.
Which, I believe I did talk about it before, but it's like a weird psychological thing, because you're expected to be good in this game, but it sort of encourages me to be a jerk out on the road and crash into all sorts of stuff. I was not paying attention.
This place you worked have a name?
Hennessy Marine.
But when it comes to GTA, like, you're expected to go out and be ruthless and, you know, wreck everything. But I like to be a nice guy. Like, try my best not to run over everybody.
Dang thing was hot. Felt like I was back in the pen wearing it.
You ever tie up any of your victims, Eli?
It's not a nice thing to go calling them.
Pass judgment on Hugo, and the captain roasts you big time.
I can't say. I learned a long time ago not to go talking about the things I like. Talking about it just seems to get people's dander up.
Answer the goddamn question, Rooney, before I
You
brain you.
are a sick.
See what I mean? Short answer is yes.
You have any preference regarding rope, Eli?
I know a good rope from a bad rope, if that's what you mean. That's not what you mean, is it? Any old rope will do me fine.
I'm gonna say good cup on that one.
Farm boy like you, Eli, must prefer McGay for roping. Am I right?
I prefer braid. Tie hitching braid. It stays tied.
You killed Mrs. Muller and stole her jewelry.
That ain't so. I ain't done nothing like that.
You have no job and nowhere to live by the smell of things. And you need money. You've been in trouble before, Eli. Who do you think a jury will believe?
I've been in trouble for other things, but I ain't never killed no one. I saw that car coming in the parking
Every
lot late
GTA
last
game,
night.
you try to obey the laws so
Man
you don't
got
get chased by the
changed
police.
there and
LA
put his
Noire, you don't have to
coveralls in
worry
the
about
trunk.
being arrested, so you can cut
I
loose.
saw him drop the
Yep.
butterfly in the lamplight and he strolled
I
out.
won't lie,
Cool as
GTA
you
5
like.
does have a way to
Now
cut
won't I
loose.
take
It's
you?
called Director's Mode, and you can just turn off cops like that.
You're as good as done, Mr. Rooney. All it will take now is some paperwork.
Eli Rooney, I'm charging you with the first-degree murder of Deirdre Muller.
I was just sort of doing that by accident. I just wanted to see if I could come back.
I ain't a killer.
I wanted to interview the other guy, but okay, whatever shortens it so we can get to the next case. Because in Director's Mode, you can basically shut off all police and you can have as much fun as possible. I really hope there is a Director's Mode for Red Dead Redemption 2 because I want to punch people.
Phelps, Galloway, congratulations are at hand. Drink, boys? I think you'll receive a commendation for this one, gentlemen. In the meantime,
It was sort of unintentional, but but if you guys want the absolute truth, yes, I was going to arrest Rooney. Why? Because I don't tolerate that shit. If you looking at kids and you thinking sexual thoughts, fuck you. Damn. Director's Mode, you mean cheat codes like the old days? Not every cheat code. Like, there's some cheat codes I'd love to use, but you can't use, like super speed.
We captured 2 regular army. Lieutenant! Belt, we've been over this. That sniper barely missed you back on the beach. Until the mission is over, there'll be no more.
Speaking of which, at some point I will end up getting to GTA 5. But I'm debating on if that should be the next one after the next game or San
There's no greater
Andreas.
shame than being taken prisoner.
Get this, Golden Boy actually seems to know what he's doing.
I know. How about you guys, folks? Let's see. I'm most likely gonna say Manhunt will end before Redemption 2. So, which one would y'all like to see? 5 or San Andreas?
I respect the Japanese.
And with San Andreas, I'll be trying to do a lot, but I'm not going to be doing everything.
The Japanese private.
With respect, sir, these bastards attacked Pearl Harbor.
And why did they attack Pearl, Private?
Because they hate the
Because,
US
like, you
of A
can
and
input
our way
cheat
of life.
codes
They
in
attacked
Director's
the US
Mode.
because we cut off
Because
their oil.
Director's Mode is just
What would we
mainly
do
so
if
you
another country
can
denied us
fuck
the
around
gas
with,
to
like,
run our
simple
car?
things for the Rockstar editor. San Andreas, please. I love that game. However, we won't be listening to the soundtrack, which will suck major. The Silk Stocking Murder.
Phelps.
This isn't a conversation with Phelps. No!
How well you were doing. Have a seat.
I know it sucks, but I really do not want... Because most likely what would happen is that you'd get copyright. Yes, I'd be copyrighted to high hell with all the music. Like, even if I would do it on Twitch. Because here's an interesting fact. Joel, aka Vargas Skeletor, he was streaming San Andreas, and eventually Twitch sort of implemented its music copyright laws out of fucking nowhere. So he basically had to change.
The DA couldn't be more pleased.
He had to change it to where it was just sort of like meme music, closer towards the end.
Get out there and catch me another sinner.
Oh my god, I just remembered. Wow. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. I'm already feeling the blisters on my thumb. Because I had a method for, like, exercising. And y'all are gonna hear it. And it's gonna hurt.
You have the address?
It's the alley off Aliso between Los Angeles and Alameda.
You're kidding. The next one will be opposite Central Station.
Count yourself lucky, Phelps. Most guys would kill to land a case so close to their desk.
Yeah. It means they can pop in to hit the office supply of hooch whenever they need it.
You know, that ain't a bad...
Out of the way!
Breathe, damn it!
What about you, Joey? What would you prefer to see?
Well, that ain't a bad idea.
Or he's probably already writing it.
Just go easy, Phelps.
No. Oh, this one! Okay, so I'm glad I get to do this because it's been a while since I've seen it.
The show. I'll take you through.
Crashed right into their car. I was not paying attention. Wait, what was the question? What would you prefer to see after, like, one of these 3 games that I'm live streaming right now ends? GTA 5 or Manhunt? Let me correct myself. GTA 5 or San Andreas?
Cause of death is pretty apparent. We thought we'd best wait for you.
We got 1 vote for San Andreas. Wait, before we get to her. Where is it? Not here. Where is it? It's in here somewhere. Is it over here? Nope. Phelps, what are you doing? I'm looking for a hat. I believe, is it over here? Nope. Oh, here's a shoe.
Proximity to the scene, plus the
teleported
blood
you there immediately.
No way is this coincidence.
Yeah, Rockstar games like to do that quite a bit, because they want you to be in specific areas at specific times.
We kept the area pristine for you boys. Let's check it out.
Here it is. Okay, so the Easter egg is that this is supposed to be John Marston's hat, but this looks nothing like it. Huh. Yeah, so I was right. Like, everyone says it's John Marston's hat, but it doesn't really look like it. Alright, back to the body. San Andreas, because I had the game back in the day, and there's some sentimental value. Plus, Big Smoke's order. I will try my best to say it along with it. To say the order along with it. Kind of like when I get to GTA 5, there's a specific line that Lamar says, I'll try my best to go along. Basically, it's an early game tirade against Franklin. However, there's one word I won't say, obviously, because, you know, I'm white. Another poor darling.
Lacerations on the neck would indicate a great deal of force.
I'll have 2 number 9s, a number 9 large, a number 6 with extra dip, a number 7, 2 number 45s, 1 with cheese, and a large soda. Talking about the corpse charming? Yes.
Kiss the blood. BD.
Wait, the second one didn't have it, so why the fuck's the point of this one having another one? Another ring again.
Another wedding ring torn from the finger. No skin under the fingernails. The evidence in the Mueller case was solid.
Darling.
I'm not convinced about Mendez.
Best way to get away with murder is to pin it on somebody
I'd
else.
say, like, so far out of all the murder victims I'd say the first homicide one really felt like the most sad once I saw it, because, like, You could tell whoever the
Broken
fuck
ground.
killed her was
Still
just like
believes the
wailing on her
value
head,
of
and that's
medical
just sad to see.
4 women, all murdered, all put on display, all with
I
messages.
think I'm
Mueller
gonna
had
go to
no
bed.
message. Look,
It's
Phelps,
okay,
this is
Charmy.
getting us nowhere.
Anything for us to go on, Mal?
Head injuries from contact with road.
Yeah, because
bruising
this
from a
game does
small
get
man
kind of
shield.
gruesome.
Further blunt force trauma to the occipital region at the base of the skull. Could have been fatal, but...
However, before you do go to bed, if this might end up probably causing a nightmare or so, but
See if I can nail down a brand.
try watching something to at least lighten the mood beforehand. Like, or play, not the corpse again. Handbag. Handbag! Bag of the hand! Yeah, these murders are getting grotesque. Thank God this game doesn't make it look like Elizabeth Short. Make you look at Elizabeth Short's corpse. I get chills. Holes just looking at the piano. I don't want to know what that is. Elizabeth Short's. Wait, did we already pass that? Oh, damn.
Another day, another dollar.
Is there oh, wait, that's probably a coroner's bag. Well, I'm being stupid. Blood trails this way. Wait. Hat. DW won't give me a nightmare. I haven't had a nightmare in years. I still suffer from them time to time.
Antonia. Huh. Same as the library card.
But here's the messed up thing. This red stuff, some of it's paint. It's just...
On it goes.
Well, look on the bright side. At least it's, you know, a video game and it's not a real body. Unlike Hong Kong 97.
House keys, strung up like bait on a hook.
The infamous Black Dahlia murder case from the 1940 that the homicide case is based off of. You do not want to look at that photo. Oh, you do not have the stomach. Don't. Yeah. Listen, I have knowledge of stuff that's really dark and fucked up, like a politician who killed himself live on air, which you can still find on YouTube. And even in my morbid curiosity, I ain't gonna fucking look that up. 253. 25. I don't think I came across that last time. Oh my god, Hong Kong 97.
You think he's trying to lead us somewhere?
Probably all the way to City Hall, that brazen son of a bitch.
Yeah, because I won't lie, that's kind of the reason why I don't rewatch the Angry Video Game Nerd episode on it. Because just the very idea that the developers just gave no reason of a fuck to actually use, like, video footage of somebody dying as the game over screen is, like, so messed up.
Enameled and gold-plated. This was precious to her.
Yeah, I did hear about the news reporter killing herself live. That's still fucked up. She went through so much hard work and effort only for the news to basically just sort of shut her story down. But let's try to get ourselves off the topic of creepy stuff. Like, let's see, how can I brighten up the day? How can I brighten up the day? Can you feel the sunshine? Does it brighten up your day?
Pulled from the finger and hung up here.
Wait. Can you feel the sunshine's creepy too? Sorry about that, Charmy. Because, like, I don't like to focus on dark stuff either, because, really, I'm the kind of guy that still does suffer from nightmares every now and again, and I do not like it.
Or he might just be getting more confident.
Don't you feel all that sometimes?
Son of a bitch,
Just
once
need to
we're
run away
identified.
from like creepy stuff.
Mrs. Antonia Maldonado.
I wouldn't really say run
712
away, just sort of
North
get
Hill
my
Street,
mind off the
downtown.
subject matters. Looks like we got the other end of her library card. Wait. Damn it, we missed the paint. Forgot the rain. Reach out for the sunshine. Forget about the rain. Reason why I said "Can you feel the sunshine" is creepy is because I have flashbacks to.
Right, so then there's a husband we should be looking for.
Husband!
Him, we've closed the case.
Rusty's razor, of course. I don't want to question your tried and tested techniques, Detective Galloway. But doesn't the DA require
Well, I can at least
sound
say now I'm
casework
at peace
before
with
he'll close
Telltale's
the book?
Walking Dead.
Not if he's got
That's
a
good.
confession. And, you know, there's...
Fun fact, Joey. I actually once live streamed, what was it? What was it? The second season. And I'm not sure if it's still up, but I shit you not, I was crying severely at the end. Which again, you know, makes me wonder, like, even though I've already beaten Red Dead Redemption 2, I know that ending's probably going to drive me to tears again. I wonder if this game will too. Speaking of which, that makes me think, because in the original Noire Let's Play during the credits, you can't, like, if you really pay attention to to Elliot's voice, you can tell his voice is kind of breaking towards the end. Let me guess, you got the shoot blank.
Watch where you're driving.
Just try to change the subject. Let me guess, you got the shoot point blank ending of Redemption 2? I was about to say question mark because I've been using voice to text too much. But no, like, I've only gotten the good ending where oh fuck. Ignore what I said. Ignore what I said about Redemption 2.
That alleyway leads to the rear of the building, sir.
The Walking Dead
Someone's gonna have
Season
to climb
2.
up and take him down.
I did not,
Don't let him get a beat on you like that.
for spoiler sakes, I did not shoot Kenny. I let Kenny stab the other girl. Because I know it's gonna sound crazy, but I preferred Kenny over the girl because the girl just seemed too standoffish to me. Okay, I didn't shoot Kenny either. What really just made me cry, though, was like the idea of leaving Kenny.
You like killing cops?
Oh! What the hell was that, Phelps? That and plus, Kenny has a good beard.
Calling all cars. Citizen reports officer needs help. Shots fired. Officer down. 6th Street and Lindley Place. 6th Street and Lindley Place. Unit to handle code 3. Identify.
This is
Wrong
car 11K. We're on the help call.
11K. Shots fired. Officer down. 6th Street.
Where is it? Where is my Pepsi? He's always been my favorite character. Even though he does fuck up quite a bit. Like in the first season.
That alleyway leads to the rear of the building, sir. Someone's gonna have to climb up and take him down.
Good luck. Don't let him get a
I
beat on
first
you
shot
like
Kenny, then found out what Jane did with AJ, then reloaded the save and let Kenny kill the bitch. Pew!
Cop killers are the worst kind of scumbag. Shouldn't have had that second lunch.
Damn, I'm really craving a sandwich right now. But we lack any sort of way to make sandwiches. That's kind of screwed up, but I could forgive him, but he was too cruel on Ben, I'll say that.
You like killing cops?
Phelps, to cover.
Won't help console the officer's family, but these guys are done.
Kind of badass. Alright, I will be right back in a quick second. I need to use the restroom. Alright, I'm back and a little less sweaty. Yeah, I really should get some tape for these headphones because it's starting to get loose. Ah, boy. Yeah, these headphones are going to go soon. Let's see. I didn't think I was ever going to shoot Kenny. Like, the thought didn't even cross my mind. When it came to the two choices popped in my head, I got scared and meant the same thing. And that look away just caused Clem to look away and shoot. No joke. I somehow bugged out, and the stream ended a little prematurely, and when I got to the end, I sort of live streamed up for like 10 minutes. You're a sobbing mess, Chester. Man, I am going to try my best to talk a grandparent into getting me an external mic, because I'm gonna be perfectly honest, I'm starting to really dislike headphones. I prefer the earbuds, you know, the kind of headphones you stick in your ears, because at least they're not making me sweaty like these are. Wait, how far is it? Fuck that noise, Fenbar! You drive.
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
Email, you're awesome. Thank you, honestly made my night. Talking about that stuff? I'm glad I can help you through stuff and hopefully make your days brighter, because that's just mainly sort of my goal. I mean, I probably did talk about it before, but like years ago I sort of dreamt of like other things for sort of selfish reasons. Like being a director, an actor, and writer. It was mainly just because I wanted to, quote, get famous so that my voice would have some weight in my family. And I think it was around when I watched Gabriel Iglesias where it sort of changed, and I wanted to be famous so that I could help people through tough times. No, it wasn't Gabriel. It was a special, it was a documentary before Eddie Izzard's special at Wimbledon.
Mind if we come in? Is there somewhere we can discuss this?
Of course. Follow me through to the parlor.
But then I mean, today was good, but then I saw the body, but you brought my mood up. That's good. Oh, this lady. No!
Mrs. Maldonado was found dead this morning.
Dead? Oh, no. She can't be.
I'm afraid she was murdered.
Oh, no!
We need to take a look at her things.
I can't believe it. A person seems so alive, and then they're gone.
Yeah, that's the sort of sad thing about
Antonia's room
life.
is upstairs, last door on the left.
Thank you. We'll be back shortly.
Excuse us a moment, ma'am.
Last door on the left.
Hey, Cole, let's get moving.
Well, the hell are you? Well, go!
What are we waiting for?
Rusty, I am going to make sure you eat a Rusty Nail sandwich. Out of my way, fatty!
Will you look at that?
A smashed window explains
That
why the
episode
place
came
looks
out
tossed.
yesterday. Well, Tuesday gave home for me right now. Despite every severe mood whiplash I was getting, I was satisfied with the game's ending. I haven't even beaten it yet. I'll be perfectly honest, I don't feel the need to beat the final season. I don't know, maybe it's just... This might piss off the both of you, but I once did a live stream series for The Wolf Among Us, and I really just felt negative towards the end because it felt like it was the same. It felt like I was running on repeat, where it was just sort of, you know, teenage angsty. Oh, you fuck, let's go into a fight. Oh, you fuck, let's go into a fight. It just didn't really make me feel happy.
The charm bracelet wasn't among the crime scene evidence.
Wolf Among Us is awesome. I see. Oh, you know what sucks though? Wolf Among Us Season 2 won't happen. That's not to say that I didn't completely dislike The Wolf Among Us. I still thought the idea and setting alone was good, but I felt the writing sort of deteriorated as it went on.
We have some questions, ma'am, if you're up to it.
Yes, Detective. I'll do my best.
Do you have any idea who might have wanted to hurt Mrs. Maldonado?
That rat of her husband, Angel.
Because I won't lie,
Serving him divorce.
like,
If I killed every wife to serve
one thing
you,
I do love about Telltale is that usually the first episodes are always free and available for people to get. And again, was not paying attention, so...
What can you tell us about Angel Maldonado?
Why not just stop and take a look
She
at her,
married him
Chester?
when she was 17.
Your opinion
He
is...
was cruel to her. Very
your opinion and all, though.
She was a good girl.
But, as I was trying to say, like, the first episodes are usually free, and that's what made me want to buy The Wolf Among Us, because it legitimately intrigued me.
She left around 9.
Do you know where she went?
But then again, you know, maybe it was just the path I took.
She was a good girl, but she didn't confide in me.
Ah, you looked away. You're not looking at me, honey.
A nosy old hag like you knows everything about the people who
I'm
live
glad
under
to
her
hear it.
roof. Where did she go?
I did play a little bit of Tales from the Borderland, and I haven't played more of it, but I legitimately enjoyed the humor of it.
Tino place on North Los Angeles Street.
That's only a couple of blocks from where we found the body.
You've had a break-in?
No!
That can't be true.
I'm gonna say it. Yeah, I was right.
You're being economical with the truth, Mrs.
I like Tales from the Borderland.
What do you have to hide?
I have no idea.
But
what you're talking
then, what happened?
So Antonia lost her keys and used an iron bar to jimmy the back window?
I heard a noise in the early hours of the morning. I thought it might be a raccoon at the milk bottles.
They shot the random guy in the bar, and I didn't like
Very
that.
bad for business if this news
Just
got out.
cause
I
he
have a
didn't pay.
reputation to protect.
that sort of happens
Antonia
sometimes.
and her husband were estranged?
In order to show, like, oh, how badass are these people to do? Oh, he didn't pay his tab.
2 months ago.
But Antonia still wore a wedding ring?
She wore the wedding ring and a necklace. She always wore a religious necklace. That's about all of her jewelry.
We didn't find any
You
jewelry upstairs.
mother!
You haven't pocketed any evidence, have you?
That's outrageous. Are you
But I
accusing me
couldn't
of
even
theft?
try to save that guy. Why didn't it
Thanks,
give me
ma'am.
that
You've been very
choice?
helpful.
Paya called her
I
that
guess
broken
maybe it was
flag.
just for a comedic
Lock
sake.
him up and throw away the cape.
We can either front Angel, seeing as the finger's pointing right at him, or we can...
Okay, I thought my headphones just went completely dull there. I don't know the scene in question that you're talking about, but I'm gonna think potentially it was probably for comedic sake.
A nosy old hag? Ah! And I thought I was coming on strong with the ex-wives line.
Sometimes you have to be firm to get the information you need.
God damn it, ain't that the truth?
Regardless
about we
of what
drop
was
in on
up
the
with the
husband
rest
instead?
of
See if your
Telltale
gut is
Games,
right.
I'm glad at least
I'll take a
Skybound was able
bar
to
over
finish
a
Season
husband
4
every day of the
and the
week.
ending despite the publishers being asshole. Mass Effect 3, take
Think there's anything
notes.
to the divorce angle?
Oh, speaking of which, Joey, have you picked up
No big
Anthem?
deal. After a
And
while,
if you
get
did,
numb
what's
to
your
such
point of view?
experience.
Because, like, from what
But
people
Angel,
say,
he's a young
it's
Latino man. It
okay,
would hurt his
but,
Calm down.
again, sort of, you know, EA fucking up. Whoa!
But Angel, he's a young Latino man. It would hurt his sense of who he is.
Okay, I
He'd
think
see
I may
himself
have
as a
strained my
failure.
voice a
woman
little bit.
taking control over his life?
Then she fronts him and he snaps. Works for me. That makes Angel...
I've played Borderlands 2 and pre-sequel. Again, probably just for comedic points. I played Borderlands 2 and pre-sequel and I refused to hurt the animals. Charmy, you might not like me when I get to New Austin, because I have to hunt some animals. Mainly legendaries. You know, I just realized I did not take a look at the list. Yeah, my voice is really feeling it. New Austin? Oh, in Redemption 2, towards the very end of the game, you finally get to Hitler.
Maldonado is in apartment 304.
Hiller. It's just the H overlapped to the I's. Apartment 304. But towards the end of the game in New Austin, you finally get access to the New Austin part of the game, which was part of the original map of the first Redemption. 304... 3, so third floor.
Phelps, this could turn ugly. Forget about knocking. Let's take our boy.
Well, you tell me whenever that is. Actually, I might not have to do it during stream. It'll probably just have... I can probably do it off screen. But essentially...
Don't make me hurt you.
I got nothing to say to you.
Wait, you could press circle to taunt?
Damn. They got some decent shots in there.
I mean, I don't have to hunt the legendary animals on... Wait! Legendary
LAPD,
alligator I'm gonna do
you
next
two are
stream.
under arrest. Call for some backup.
Yeah, what the fuck's
Finbar.
happening? My voice is getting a little drier. Maybe some water will help. Always keep a spare gallon of water on standby.
Galloway, badge number 564. I need a prowl car at the apartment building 330 North Hill Street. 2 suspects need
But
transporting to Central.
mainly I think most of the legendary animals I can do off screen because they're not really important to the plot. They're because I've already gotten all the ones that's required.
I was here with my brother the whole night, God damn it! You think I could kill my own wife?
I wonder. Okay, I know, Charlie, you're not a fan of this, or Joey, like, if he does show up for the next stream. There is animals required for the plot. Yes, there is. But you don't have to do it quite frequently. There's only, like, 2 times, to my knowledge, where you're supposed... Wait, if not counting a stranger mission. But, there's one time really early on... No, that's not the John Toast. But there's a deer, and then there is a mission with Hosea, and then really later on there's a point where you gotta train a widow to hunt animals on her own so she can survive by herself. I like the opening, the writing was too basic, gameplay was enjoyable for a bit, then the hub was barren, the main world you'd fly through. I was able to access some of the game through a 10-hour trial on Xbox One, and EA seemed kind of meh. Like, the opening, writing was a bit too basic, gameplay was enjoyable for a bit, the hub was a bit too barren, the main world you would fly through and was pretty empty.
What are we waiting for?
And the load times were worse than Sonic 06. Oh! Cinematic cameras. Another crucifix. Or it could just be a cross.
Just picked Fruit Market.
I'm not sure I want to play Red Dead 2 now. Oh, but don't
Wonder if
worry.
Angel gets
Like,
all his
apart from
groceries
those few times, it's not required. It's just only, and like, more hunting is only required if you want 100%. And if you want to get, like, satchels and improve the camp a little bit. But again, not required.
Must be a family favorite.
Bloody shirt.
This will take some
I
explaining.
understand, but still don't want to do that once. Don't 100% agree with you, but
Maybe
I
one of
get
the
your
neighbors
point of
took
view.
notice of Angel's movements. He's got no alibi. He's toast.
The first time you do it, you're just sort of hunting because camp needs food because you're out in the middle of a snowy section and there's no food. And the other time it is you're on the second floor, Phelps. And the second time it's just mainly Hosea saying, "Hey Arthur, let's go get some money." I'm a silly pacifist. I tried to go into Anthem with an open mind, but Mass Effect Andromeda suffered from the game to exist, and at the end result we have right now. Yep. Fun fact I found out about my friend Matt. He found this out, like... What Matt said to me is that he really does want BioWare to... Wait a minute.
KPL, 11 King, over.
I didn't talk to him, did I? Or did I? Help!
I'm at a loss.
Maybe one of the neighbors took notice of Angel's movements.
Yeah,
Got no
I'm
alibi.
stupid. Sorry about Area 2 isn't my game, I guess. It's okay. I mean, the game does have an honor system, and you're not required to go out and hurt people. Or animals. It's just sort of there slightly for specific things.
I'm playing with my kids.
LAPD. were you here last night?
Yep.
Yeah. My wife and I are separated. And
Hey, it's the
I
Green
had kids
Goblin.
last night. I put him to bed early and went to bed myself.
Thanks.
No good. Nobody here.
What do you want?
LAPD. We're making some inquiries.
Make it quick. I work nights.
So you weren't home last night?
No, I was at work.
You know nothing about Mrs. Maldonado fighting with her husband?
Those two? They're always screaming the place down.
Thanks. Help me out.
Maybe one of the neighbors took notice of Angel's movements.
Wait a minute, wait. Didn't go all the way at the end.
Hello.
LAPD, ma'am. Did you hear a disturbance last night?
Yes. Yes, I did.
You were
Mrs.
saying about
Maldonado
BioWare?
got out of here and her husband ran out
I am
after
so
her.
fucking stupid.
You saw this?
So, Matt did say that he wants BioWare to succeed, and he says that
Did you see
potentially
Mr.
what they
Maldonado
could
come
do
back
is
inside
like what
after he
Bungie
ran
did
out?
and break off from EA.
Thanks.
But then Matt did a little deeper searching and found out EA doesn't have a lot of companies working for them at the moment, and
I'm executing a report
EA
right now.
can't really afford another company to sort of leave.
I hired help at the El Dorado.
Like,
Seen the broad the night she died.
really, there is a small company, like a small section of companies that could, that really, who is it? It's DICE, obviously, for Battlefield. It's BioWare, and what was the other company? Respawn, was it? You know, the companies that work on Titanfall, the one that basically gave us, if it was fully optional, I would be fine, but being required even to do it once, I wouldn't be able to handle doing stuff like that. I was going to say, well, look on the bright side, you don't have to skin the animal, but technically you do for the deer.
I thought the letter was from a nut.
These letters, Brown and Hanson believe they are genuine. From him.
Now we sent another.
You know, I really hate this fuck. This Black Dahlia guy. Have you seen the body? Fucking case just
Yeah, sorry about that.
guts. Hollywood. Every prom
El
queen in
Dorado
every
Bar.
fucking hick town in America turns up here. Where do they end up? Gutted on the fucking sidewalk.
The way I sort of see it, Charmy, is that so long as it's not for pleasure and it's for like a legitimate legitimate reason, there should be no real hesitation on it. Like, if I was in a situation where I had to hunt for my food, I would most likely hunt for my food. I mean, hell, even I got emotional over, you know, some animal deaths in games. I'm looking at you, dear, from God of War. Nothing to apologize for. I wouldn't be able to.
What can I get you?
LAPD. Detectives Phelps and Galloway.
Diego Aguilar. How can I help?
You worked the bar last night?
Yeah. Being a temp guy from
Go,
the-
Diego,
Was there a
go!
woman in here last night?
Shut
21
your
years
mouth.
old,
That's
Hispanic,
not funny.
Drinking heavily?
We have a lot of ladies like that in here. But yeah, I know who you mean. Antonia Maldonado. Oh, what did she do?
Not to mention EAO's BioWare. For Bungie, they were able to partnership with Activision and ease back out harder than a breakup of the ownership.
Hell no. She was good and tight last night, complaining about her old man. It's a story you get used to working at the bar.
Wait a minute.
She was so hammered last
Charmy,
night,
you don't
left a
like to
letter in the
curse, so why are you typing in LMAO? Shouldn't it be LMBO?
You want a tip? Refill my coffee next time, honey.
Wait, what? LMAO, laughing my ass
Did you
off.
open them?
LMBO, laughing my butt off.
No need to. She was shouting about it and waving the letter around. Said she was gonna show him.
I found out LMBO through some YTPers that I watch. Thank you, Joey.
Can you remember what jewelry she was wearing?
She had a necklace. Some kind of religious thing, I think.
Really? What did you think it
The
stood
temp guy
for?
would have more of an idea. She took the beer he served her and cried into it all night.
What time did she leave?
Can't say for sure.
Bullshit.
Where did she go? Give me something or the LAPD will start getting interested in this place.
Take it easy.
Wow, that was
Walk the
loud.
Cab, okay? And my phone was out of order. The closest one I knew was at the fruit market across the street, so I suggested she try there. She seemed reluctant.
Did Antonia say where she was going when she left?
She said she was going to serve the papers on the husband. Said that would take the smile off his face.
But I learned LMBO from some YT peers I watch, and they were talking about how their family, because they were squeaky clean Christians, they instead of typing LMAO, it would be LMBO. Well, I didn't think about what it meant. I just said it. And I wasn't paying attention.
She attract any interest?
An extremely drunk young woman? What do you think? She managed to scare them off, though.
Thanks. You've been a big help.
No problem.
Excuse me.
Hey, get the guy, will you?
We'll do our best. One last question. What size shoe do you take, Mr. Aguilar?
A broad 9. I have wide feet.
Ah, damn it, the thought of shoes just made me think. I really want another pair of Brahma steel-toe boot shoes again. They're $30, but oh, they're so good.
Car 11K, Car 11 King, come in.
KGPL, 11 King, over.
Cool. Give me something on the LA pen. Give me something or the LAPD might start taking interest in this place, bartender. Okay, fine. More customers. Here's from me. Cole. You can just hear the frown. Just picked fruit market. Always fresh. Clipping!
Shut. Great. We'll need to come back later, Phelps. Maybe somebody here saw Antonia the night she died.
Ah, damn it. Oh well. Quick, to the Phelps mobile. Central Police Station. How far away is it? Paused! Wait a minute. Didn't I?
You can drive.
Chester, if you want to drive the Phelps mobile, I'll get the Scout Scarab. Oh, wait. Yeah, I forgot where that is.
313 Bunker Hill Avenue, 313 Bunker Hill Avenue. Unit to handle code 3 identified.
I'm trying to remember what my favorite vehicle out of the secret vehicle was. Because the one I did pop out sometime
This
later.
is 11K. We'll handle the 415.
11K, officer needs help. 415 shots fired. 313 Bunker Hill Avenue, 313 Bunker Hill Avenue. 11K, code 3.
And teleportation.
Why don't you come on out, Jimmy? I won't let them hurt you. Not my honey boy.
I told you not to call me that, woman. Now shut the hell up.
You shut the hell up.
That the lady of the house?
It's a nice story. Two old lovebirds just moved in together. But they had a falling out, and he chased her across the yard with a 12 gauge. Now,
Jesus Christ, what kind of anger issues do you have? Anyway, sorry for my passive facilities. I'm gonna head to bed since I'm getting tired. Love you all.
Officer down. Give yourself up. Now.
You're a cop killer.
I'm gonna open up the trunk. It's okay, Charmy. I understand the need to be pacifist. Just have a good night's rest. You're welcome, Charmy. I try my best to understand the whole pacifist thing. Anyway, y'all scoot off to bed. Where is my Pepsi? Where is my Pepsi? There it is.
Watch it, will you?
I like to think that the cops just see like a civilian vehicle like smashing into like.
If we survive this, it's gonna be a miracle.
I'm saving that. I'm sorry.
Easy.
I told you how to drive?
I like to imagine they think a civilian vehicle just bumps into the like, the hell! And they see Phelps just like, oh god. People may call me a hypocrite for eating meat, but not being able to hunt. People may call me a hypocrite for eating meat, but not being able to hunt. I really don't care, to be honest. I was. Thanks for the lives.
You
Hope
gonna
you
go
have a good
downstairs
night.
and see Donnelly or
Oh,
what?
most likely I will.
That's the guy. I heard he's an honest cop.
Oh, sorry. That sort of just hurt me. You don't have to hunt to eat meat. What kind of logic is that? That's true. I mean, necessarily, I love hamburgers, but that doesn't mean I'm gonna hurt a cow.
Well, you don't say that every day.
Where is Donnelly? Donnelly!
So what next?
If the brass are handling Dahlia evidence, they'll have it locked up in the tech services dungeon. Let's go.
Some just call me a hypocrite for not being able to bring myself to hunt but eating meat. That just makes no sense. Oh.
Boy.
Hello.
Come on in.
Anyway.
Ropes.
Good night.
Have you met Finn's
All right.
Pleased to meet you, sir.
This information is confidential and doesn't leave this room.
The new letter was left in the back seat of a cab. The driver thinks it was put through the window and not left by a customer.
We're checking all this fares back 24 hours regardless.
Good.
That's gonna stick with me. Why would somebody straight up say, like, oh, you're a hypocrite because you eat meat but yet you refuse to hunt?
This one? That's also new. A poem. Hand-typed.
Do you mind if I take a look?
Go ahead. We've been over both documents pretty carefully. They've been wiped with gas.
Then again, I'm
There's
pretty
no
sure
chance of
that
prints.
person would most likely be, like, the exact same person. I've changed
That's the
my...
message from the Celine Henry case.
Mine would not... Then you would not square deal. Fuck you, BD Tex. Okay.
Heap upon thy soul by virtue of this curse.
That's why we called you in.
You think it's original?
But back to it, I was about to say, most likely that person who complained to you about the meat stuff, I guarantee would most likely be the same person that would probably be the kind of person that would be like, oh, you eat a hamburger?
I
But
told
don't you
you
know
this
they
lad
put
was
like
a
a
bright
bunch
boy.
of
Sure, but what does it got to do with the
preservatives
pigs?
and stuff in it?
Prometheus Unbound.
I'll
was
be
a
perfectly
titan,
honest.
a superhuman character.
I
who
have a
defied the gods
sister
to bring
who
fire to
is really
humanity.
overly protective about information about
Dahlia
stuff
guy
like that,
believed
like all
in
sorts of
soup.
chemicals
Your
and
guess
stuff
is
that's
as good
put
as
into
mine.
food.
One thing for sure is
Here's
that
my
he's
argument.
educated. What about the lady
Who
with the
gives a
herb?
fuck?
We could have got the wording from
If
the
you
papers,
think about
but you
it,
said his
a lot of
foolish and
people
clever
are
and
becoming
takes
more
measured
sick
attendance.
frequently
What type of
because
Maldonado
people are going for more
We have the
natural
husband
foods.
in custody. We haven't interviewed him yet.
You ever think the heavily
Then
processed
upstairs
stuff
then,
is
lad, and see
why
if we can break him.
some of us don't have any allergies at all? Because we eat and our body develops and survives?
What do you think?
Are you ready? I'm gonna let this son of a bitch Maldonado have it. Let's get in there.
Alright, as soon as we can find a way out of here, because this place is a maze.
Improved your attitude, Angel?
What do you want
Excuse
to
me.
say? I was with Antonia the night she died, but she left the apartment, and that was the last time I saw her.
Alright.
So your wife paid you a visit last night. What time was that?
Late, around midnight, maybe? She didn't stay long.
Do we actually have proof of that? Wait. Damn it!
You're lying, Angel. You went after her. I think you killed her.
You're out of your mind. My brother will tell you I was at home.
What can we use? Oh my. Oh my. Oh my. Looks like I am deep in the shitter. Wait. Husband's alibi?
We have a witness who confirms that you were arguing.
In case
That
you
your
were
wife
wondering,
ran out,
I
that you
was
followed
taking
her
a look
and
at the
didn't
wiki.
come back.
I know this looks bad.
Yeah, I know
it's
meats
not
do
true.
have preservatives in the chemicals.
We
That ain't
argued,
exactly
alright?
healthy, but in the end, it's a
went out, and I
cheeseburger
went
and
out
it's
after her.
delicious.
She jumped in the car on the corner.
There was a car waiting for her?
Putting it more blunt
Can
than
you
I do.
describe the driver?
Not the driver. It was too dark. But the car. It was a brown Ford coupe.
Okay.
You and your wife weren't getting along. She was divorcing you. Is that why you killed her?
We fought, yeah, but we weren't getting a divorce.
I don't believe you, Angel. She'd been granted a decree nisi. She pushed you too far, and you lashed out.
I told you. I wouldn't accept a divorce.
The judge had set a date. You were going to be paraded in front of the whole city for your cruelty to her, Angel.
Antonia. Oh, Jesus. She came in drunk, out of her mind. She doesn't normally drink. She was looking around in her bag. Said she wanted to serve me papers. Me, her own husband. So I slapped her down. She ran out. That's the truth.
But really, do you think
What
he
size
should
shoe do
have
you
responded
wear?
in physical violence?
Size 8. What difference does that make?
When we found your wife, her jewelry had been removed. Was she wearing her religious medallion last night?
Sure. She always wore that.
I will only
What about
use the
the
wiki
starburst?
for this guy.
Was she wearing that?
You know about that? She never wore it. She didn't like the message.
Because I feel
Locked
using the
up in that
wiki's
box
kind of
of
cheating.
Your wife has been brutally murdered. So how do you explain your shirt being covered in blood?
You found that? I cut myself shaving.
Bullshit.
Angel, I'm not going to waste any more time on this. Give me something, or I'm going to have you charged.
My brother, Ippolito, he said some bad things about Antonia last night. So I had to sock him one. We got into it.
Keep talking.
She said she came from the El Dorado bar.
And?
It's not one of my places. We used to buy fruit at the market down the street. But the creep there was always running his eyes all over my wife.
What's the name of this fruit market?
Just picked fruit. Ord Street downtown.
Huh, I was just there.
One last question, Angel. Do the words kiss the blood mean anything to you?
No. Sounds sick to me.
You're not in the clear by any means.
You've never tasted
You're going
blood.
back into a cell. You
Well,
should think about
if
whether you
blood
have
was on
anything
your
else you
lips,
need
you
to
wouldn't
share
be able
with
to
us.
taste it unless you not proverbially lick your lips, just out of habit.
Mouthpiece for strips off me at the grand jury case.
What's your read on Maldonado?
I still like him for it.
Can you drive to this one?
You drive, Rusty. I'm lazy.
We'll get to the market, and the guy behind the counter will tell us he saw Angel drag his old lady off into the night. This case will be shut like all the others.
And then suddenly, there was no one. Nah. I just did that to quickly check the because obviously PlayStation 4 messaging above obviously lets you see, how many people's in the audience. Hello? The fuck? He just... Joey, did you see that? He just clipped through that. You know what? I've been in a few shops like that sort of have like a wide open door. Gives me bad vibes. Cornflakes!
LAPD, Detective Phelps and Galloway.
Clem Feeney, what can I do for you?
Did you happen to see a young woman last night? 21 years old, Hispanic?
Sure, she came by last night. Why do you ask?
Alright.
The young lady arrived around midnight?
Yeah, something like that. Used the phone for a cab and then left.
Why wasn't I paying attention? It's like that he used the phone for a cab and left.
You already knew Mrs. Maldonado, didn't you, Clem?
Sure, I met her before. She seemed like a nice lady. Her husband went apeshit one day when he caught me talking to her. She had me back until last night.
Where did she go from
Why
here?
was I suddenly reminded
I
of...
couldn't get her one. I was about to offer to drive her, but a car pulled up and she got into that.
I'm calling truth.
Can you describe the car?
Brown
I was suddenly reminded of the reporter from the classic SGB that sort of ran into the shot.
Why would you want to do that?
Because we say so.
I guess you can. Don't you have to get a court order or something? I have rights.
Clem? Shh.
Ooh.
No wonder he stays open late at night. People have to get their vitamins. Check through this stuff before we get back out there.
Fancy.
So what are we hiding in here? This thing needs a
Going
combination.
back to Anthem, I'm hearing, even after a month's release, it's not doing well, was hooked from the start, but I didn't want the game to bomb at the same time. Wait a minute. What was the code? Wasn't it 253? Crucifix. Wives, submit to your husbands and to the Lord. 23. A husband is the head of the wife, as Christ is the head of the church. His body is the Savior. Clasping hands in prayer. Yep, this is definitely her bracelet.
Why cut someone who was already dead?
Though the question is, Joey, how bad do you think this is going to affect BioWare? Like, personally, I think the game kind of did at least good enough so that they're not totally done.
Clem!
Oh yeah, I almost forgot to mention, my buddy Matt told me, like, even if they, like, even no matter, like, how bad Anthem did, potentially, stop it, Chester, you're speaking automatically.
Wish me luck.
Like, normally you'd think they'd probably try to liquidate it, but I think if I recall, he told me, like, even if they wanted to, they couldn't.
When we had the chance, we didn't know he was our guy.
Oh!
Don't sleep on me. Get me back in close.
Strange that he'd leave a trail of blood right back to his own market.
Maybe he wanted to be caught. A lot of them do.
Whoop! Whoop!
Hit him, Cole. Spit him out.
Well, I'm trying
it's
to.
Almost too perfect, isn't it?
There's no such thing as too perfect.
Keep it steady and I'll try to bust his tires. Hit him. Clean this asshole
When was
off
the
the
pit
road.
maneuver created? Yeah! Flipped him twice, bitch!
You're a sick man, Clem. You need help.
Outstanding job on this case, gentlemen. The poor woman can now rest in peace. I'll pay the fee in the
Cigar Rusty?
myself and remind them that crime in this city does not go unpunished. When they finish with him at the receiving hospital.
Because personally, I still think, like, BioWare does have the chance to at least make one more thing and hopefully work well. The game was expected to make $5 million at the. It sold 1.5 right now. Andromeda, despite the backlash, sold well enough to make all their money back and made a profit. BioWare and BioWare Montreal died. Ah, fuck, that sucks. I just hope that maybe if we could have one fighting chance, I just want to see another Mass Effect, but this time they don't fuck it up. I am sick and tired of EA sticking their goddamn finger into this shit. Because it's clearly them fucking around. BioWare can make good shit. It's just EA doing their damn stuff. Anyway, 4 stars. Surprisingly did well, but that's because I wasn't as much of a dick this time. Alright, let's get a hint for the next case, and I will call it quits soon.
Sarge, why are the guys giving it to the doggies? They're riding in trucks, numbskull, while you're marching.
They look pretty badly beat up.
Yeah, they do it then. Scuttlebutt says it's pretty hard going down south.
We'll find out soon enough. Recon always leads. How can we fail, Skip, with the Shadow leading the show? Who the fuck is the Shadow? Lieutenant Phelps, the Shadow of Death.
What the fuck are you talking about?
He's a quiet fucker, Sarge. Never hear the bastard coming. You're sitting there in the field stripping a cigarette.
Bullshit.
Suddenly he's there looking down on you.
Why do you think we keep saluting that Jap-loving son of a bitch? He's bad juju.
That's enough out of you three. Bad juju? Where were you dragged up? A swamp?
this may not be the old BioWare, but I still see potential. Part of the issue is Andromeda because the developers were inexperienced and EA fucks everything up. The white shoe sway. I see white shoes, so she's the murderer. You're out in the open, she can see you.
Good morning, gentlemen, and what a grand morning it is, too. We have just cause for celebration. Galloway and Phelps are sending another fiend to San Quentin. A nice showy trial, and he'll be strapped down with gas seeping into his tiny reptile brain. Now, to fresh business. Galloway and Phelps, the task is at hand. The address is on the hill, north downtown off Fremont Avenue.
Skipper, is the new letter genuine?
Now, boys, we all know how many imbeciles have
BioWare
confessed on
Edmund is still too big, and notable that if EA
Yeah, I'm thinking of moving up
put
to
them on the
45.
chopping block, there
I
would
wanna
be
stop them
riots
with
on the
one
street.
round.
Yep. Nice mustache! Well, I think that'll about do it for today's LA Noire stream. Let's see, how many cases are there for homicide? 2-liter of Coke. Hey. Okay, so there's 3 more to go. Okay. So I might try pulling a harder one and try doing 3 cases tomorrow. Tomorrow? Not tomorrow. Next LA Noire stream. So, yeah, I just say all in all, this stream was pretty good. Thank you to Joey and Charmy for tuning in, and if you're watching this post, thank you all for putting this as background noise. Next stream will be Saturday, and we'll be continuing on with more Red Dead Redemption 2 stuff. And I will hopefully get Gorma and maybe halfway through Chapter 6. I don't know, because Chapter 6 is a long one, and it is going to be super emotional. But needless to say, we're getting close to the quote-unquote end of Red Dead Redemption 2. And, yeah, stuff's going to get teary-eyed. But hopefully I'll at least be able to finish Gorma so I can actually, explore the map. Before I do fully end it, Joey's left another thing. We have a new Mass Effect in early development right now, and there is Dragon Age 4 coming out in a year. I think EA can pull the stick out their ass about single-player games dying. You know what? I think they can, it's just they really need to stop being dumb about it. And as for Dragon Age 4, hope it does fucking well. As for the next Mass Effect, as Matt says, and I say, I hope it continues on in Andromeda and they, work out the kinks, because there's a good solid story within Andromeda, it's just you gotta dig deep in there. I don't know exactly what the fuck they can do, but it's BioWare, they can do it. Anyway, that is pretty much it for now. I will call the stream right here and now. Yada yada yada, but I forgot to mention the times for the stream. So next Saturday at if EA wants to make a turnaround, Andrew Wilson and Blake Georgeson need to go. Let's have our fingers crossed. I'll just quickly say this before I leave. Sorry, Joey. I do want to continue on this conversation about EA because, obviously, the stuff around it. But I do have to end the stream. So to quickly say, next stream, Saturday, will be Red Dead Redemption 2. I'm going to try to do some stuff, at least get closer towards the quote-unquote end. and that will be around at 9 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Pacific Time, I should state. Those who live in the East Coast of America, that will be around midnight, and those who live in the UK, that'll be around 5 a.m. Anyway, thank you all for tuning in. Stay safe, and I'll see you next time. Anyway, thank you, Joey, for being absolutely badass, and see y'all later. Bye! Bye. Have a beautiful time.